Ice cream lovers, thank you for joining us in this episode of the Scoop School Show. It is great to have you here. We want to thank our episode sponsor, which is Pasmo. Now, Mitch Kleinman and the crew there at Pasmo import these ice cream, frozen custard, soft serve machines basically from overseas, have them available for shipping all throughout the country, and it is an inexpensive way to get into the market. You'll also find a pretty cool ice cream machine for free program that Mitch has on his website, PasmoUSA.com. There's a link under here. We thank you, Mitch and Pasmo, for your episode sponsorship. Now, I want to talk this episode about what you do with a cone with a hole in the bottom of it. We spoke in the last video of how you might plug it or some of the things that you can put into the cones that may or may not work. But let's say, for example, that, let's take this one for example, that there's a lot of air, daylight coming through the bottom of this cone. So what do you do with this cone? What can you do with it? Is it a throw outable? Do you trash it? Do you waste it? Well, there are some options. The first of which is the most popular, is to break the cone up and actually use it for ingredients for another flavor of waffle cone or flavor of ice cream. So if I broke this up and kept these pieces here, try and keep them in as big a pieces as you can, around about 1 inch or 1/2 inch wide, I can actually use these as ingredients for other ice cream. So I can take it and maybe make a caramel waffle ice cream with real pieces of waffle cone in it. That way, you're not basically sacrificing the food cost that was made with this cone. Another thing that you can do also is same thing, but freeze these down and then dip them in hard shell or hard shell, magic shell, and actually call it a chocolate dipped waffle cone flavor. So that way you've actually got the crunch of the waffle cone and the flavor profile and the color of the chocolate, which is a great idea as well. Another thing you can do, which is quite popular, is actually take a banana boat or a similar kind of container and just crush it up and keep it on the counter so that when customers are waiting, they can sample little pieces of waffle cone. It's pretty good. Let me just finish this up. So don't throw out your waffle cones. This is just a little bit of a quick video this time. Don't throw out the waffle cone because there are uses. Break it up and use it for ingredients. Chocolate dip it and break it up and use it for ingredients, or just use it for sampling. Now, we're going to talk in another video about waffle wedges. You probably could very delicately break this open and actually stick this as a garnish into a sundae. My concern is that you won't have the consistency in the look for that. So we're going to talk about waffle wedges in the next video. But for the most part, hey, don't throw them out. Use them for ingredients, use them for sampling, but use them because you want to enhance the customer experience and not lose that food cost. Very simple one today. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you in the next video.